it. Let's spend some time together. Time with T. Let's spend some time together, Capricorn. Let me get this incense going. I hope everyone is doing amazing. If you find that this message resonates, I ask that you please subscribe and like. Likes are important for me. Help your girl out. It's one thing to get paid. It's another thing to not get paid. So at least like the video, okay? Show some love. Because this is me showing you some love. And I don't believe in just a one-way street. So let's just say it. With that being said, I hope y'all are ready for whatever message comes, because these messages have been, some said, a slap in the face. I have gotten DMs that are like, whoa, I really needed that. Like, some were asking for truth and answers, and like they didn't have the sight to see and break through whatever blockage they had. And although the message might seem really harsh or very raw, is what I'll call it, raw and real, there was gratitude, which is very beautiful. That means that humanity is not in such a horrible state that we can't look at ourselves and see our wrong. And then some of it is just insecurity and weakness, and being able to know how fucking amazing you are. So there is a purification going on. I will say earth signs are getting through it. Taurus and Virgo, as far as shifting and, you know, energy and hearing from people and, you know, friends in this community. Taurus and Virgo seem to be first in the whole spectrum of signs and placements. And then you, Capricorn. So let's get it. Shuffle. This is the last shuffle. It's feeling good. All right, let's go. Your girl hands is ashy. We can't be doing that. Can you see me ashy now? Let's get all up in here. This stuff smells so good. So good. All right, let's go. Why the camera make my arm look all big? My arm is not that big. Get out of here with that. We could pull that sleeve down. All right, let's go. Divine energy. Hey, y'all, can I get a little bit? Can you lower it a little bit? I don't want my doors closed. I just want y'all to be quiet, not so loud. I'm going to get Basir and James. Divine energy, source creator. Can I please have an Orisha card? This is a general reading for the sign of Capricorn. It is Sun, Moon, and Venus rising, so all placements. What is your message? I'm only taking all three because things have been pretty tricky. The sun is sideways, so I'll read you both upright and reversed. First card out, dwarves and gnomes in reverse. This dude's kind of sitting on a little anthill, and the stars and the moon is at a crescent. And then you've got the Nine of Water, which is interesting because that signifies a water sign. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your life, or you're connected to. And then the Sun card is here with the Ankh, which is life, and then the Sun, which brings life. But on the Nine of Water, I want you to know that there's a sun in the middle and then all the cycles around it. So it's regarding cycles of life and things being hidden and not understanding what you really have. But let's hope that becomes revealed, okay? And we can get out of the dark. So let's get our cards together. Let's get a little globe in front of it. And let me get the book. And let me get your Orishas, your energy. Gnomes and whatever there is, dwarves and gnomes, they're here. Here we go. All right. So there is no reversal for dwarves and gnomes. There's a negative influence. I will read that to you. But I'm going to read you the meaning in general. The earth is ancient. These elements may represent very old, traditional, wise people. If you are a man, you will be wealthy with a resolute and stable spirit. So that's if you're operating in your divine masculine. That's my work person. Like when I'm directing or training or whatever I'm doing, teaching, I am very much divine masculine. It feels good too, kind of sexy. Very earthy characteristics. You will be financially successful. You have important contacts. If you are a woman, you will have a fighting and persevering spirit with deep self-confidence, so divine feminine. You will not stand for being disappointed by anybody. You will not accept deceit or lies. You will not be a partner to somebody else in it. Your economic situation is good. You will know how to use it and for the benefit of everyone. The lesser side to this card warns about selfishness, egocentric, materialistic attitudes, and unfavorable legal processes, and maybe some physical conditions. And then we want to go to Nine of Water. Here we go. Where they at? No. According to this card, it explained 9 moons in this sky full of stars. Fishermen have thrown their nets in the sea and will catch an abundance of fish when they bring in the net. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I thought the middle was 10 and we're in the 10th month. That would have been pretty cool. This card is in the upright. It means prosperity and profits in love. We begin to harvest the fruits of good sowing. The mind goes hand in hand with the heart. There is no imbalance between the emotions and the mind. We are very close to complete happiness. Our physical welfare is evident when these factors are found in combination. So this card is saying there's some balance with your dwarves and gnomes. You have to get rid of that ego and selfishness to get this 9 of water, this balance it's talking about, because this is where you should be. And it may be related to a water sign, a connection with a water sign, y'all. And then the sun, major player. It's a yin and yang principle. Success in your professional, marital, or extramarital love life, or in any event or situation you are going through. Since the sun is a creator, I said that the sun is life. It brings life. He affords us creative power for art and science. This is a twin card, meaning duplicity and duplication of factors, the double, and it means fortune. So some of y'all are about to get it right, and the harvest is coming in. I want to tell you too about this card. The 9 of water. Do you see the net is like underwater and it's full of fish? The fishermen don't know what they have. They have to pull it out to realize how much bounty they have collected. So the key is to figure out these last few steps, these last parts of self or your situation, and it could be karmic, that you need to clear out in order to reap that bounty that's in your net. It's already in your net. It's there. You just got to pull it up. So let's see what we have to do to pull it up. And then the duplicity, this beautiful sun card. I mean, the only card is the Narves and Gnomes in reverse, which speaks on being egotistical and selfish. And that can affect your whole situation. So I guess that's enough, right? Let's flip that bad boy back where it was for a reminder. All right. Okay. Let's go. Oh, wow. I hear that one song from Cypress Hill in my head. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out. Y'all ain't going out like that, right? I literally hear that in my head. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Y'all ain't going out. I'm gonna have to play that. Y'all in there laughing. Oh. All right. Don't go out like that. Don't lose your spread. Okay. Here we go. Can you see that? Yep. Okay. All right. So pleasure. 6 of Cups. Focusing on the past. But in your reflection with the Hierophant here, 6 of Cups means you're kind of being childish. Like you looking at the past, but your thoughts of the past are related to a naive way of reminiscing. So it's not like, man, I remember that good time, but then you're not reflecting and saying, but if it was so good, how did I wind up here with this person or in this situation, right? In relation to whatever the memory is. Some memories that you are focusing on, you need to really look at the full scope and the part you played in it. And that's where the Hierophant comes in here with this 6 of Cups. So you have the Hierophant saying, be wise. Let go of this naive way of looking in the past and be wise in your reflections. Very earthy card. Look at that. You've got the animals. You've got the self. You've got, I don't know if you can see, look at the blue in the middle. That's divine feminine. And then look at this divine guidance, this wisdom energy above, guiding. So the Hierophant has a lot of support and wisdom. And you need to, so what it's saying is when you're looking at the past, your reflections don't need to be like, oh, I missed this, or oh, why is that happening? In regards to a person or a situation, it needs to be, how do I keep arriving at this I have to miss people point? What part am I playing? Because y'all, I'm channeling now, so don't get mad at me. Y'all have a tendency to muck up some stuff and then turn around and say, oh, I missed this person, or, oh, that was the best job ever. And then you keep doing it though. Somewhere that pride and that ego kicks in and you're like, I'm not that bad of a person, because you know your heart. But source is saying, that doesn't mean they have to trust your heart. The only person I trust is me. I know me. You know you. It is our job to create a space for others to respect and trust us if that's what we want. It is not automatic. It is not because you say so. And remember the cycles on that moon to get to the full moon. You need to let go of that way of thinking, because that is very untrained. That is very naivete. That is very, I wouldn't even say a childlike soul, because a child is very wise. A child is learning, but they learn, they actually take their lumps and they learn the lesson. What I'm understanding is you're not learning the lesson. You just stuck in this pattern and you want people to ride it with you, and they're not riding it with you. Your L's at this point, Capricorn, are permanent. Okay? So this lesson you're about to hear, heed it. Whew, that was very strong. I felt that come from everywhere in me. You have the 3 of Swords. This is heartbreak. And it could be a third party situation, but or you could have lost someone. It's the loss, and you're going back into the memory. So I don't feel like it's death of someone, where they transition into energy and something else. I feel this is loss of people. This is what you do. You're in relationship with fucking shit up. Let me be real. You're in a relationship with it. You choose people that you shouldn't choose, then it's messed up. Then you want to go back to the first person before that person, like to justify yourself and say, well, it was them. It wasn't me, because me and this person used to be great, but you're not even with that person. What is going on, Capricorn? Okay. So yeah, don't feel bad. All of the readings are like this. I swear to God, everybody getting their ass kicked in these readings. You know how I usually do all three elements together, like all water, all air together. Source said no, you will do them individually, and that's what I'm doing. So then we've got the Prince of Cups right here. This dude is very moody. Very complex and powerful though in self. So you tell yourself in yourself, I am powerful. So this is you, Prince of Cups. But secretive too. And a lot of Prince of Cups are people that are kind of artsy and musicians and very creative. Literally, that is the Prince of Cups. So this is y'all. Y'all might be in music. You might be an artist. You might be a writer. You might be a dancer, singer. You are in, that is your personal passion, but you're moody and you move between romances. And even if you don't physically in your head, you imagine something else, and that's fucking shit up. But you're also intuitive, and it's time for you to be intuitive, like the Hierophant here. So if we take the Hierophant from the Six Cups and move her over here, she's saying, look, let's be mindful of why you have these heartaches. Your purpose here is not to repeat the same cycles. It's to kill that karma, because you're building karma when you do people like this. I can speak personally on that. I have just dealt with mine. You can't keep pushing people away and then realizing and wanting them back. That game is over. 9 cycles, it's over. Okay, so are you really are you really ready to take a permanent L on your person, on the situation? And then you have the Magician and the Nine of Swords. We all know Magician is like a messenger is going to come in, but it's manifesting. But for this, with the Nine of Swords, with this worry and want to go back and rewrite the past, that's literally what Nine of Swords means. You want to go back in time and rewrite the past. With the Magician here, you may soon have someone reach out to you, okay? But you're going to have to really connect your conscious and your unconscious thought. You're going to have to make some supplications. You're going to have to sit at the mat in lotus, and you are going to have to open your whole heart and align yourself. And you're going to have to offer your true self. You're going to have to say, I'm going to be vulnerable, because that's one thing Capricorns do not like to be, is vulnerable. And that's where that selfishness and that's where that ego comes in. It's your protection. You're really afraid. You're really a scaredy cat. I don't care how you present yourself. You're afraid. This is Source, y'all. I'm just letting it flow. Y'all are really you're afraid. So the way you show your fear is very old school. It's very it's like not using your words. You use your hands over your words, like bravado, macho bravado, versus saying, you know what, that fucking hurt. Let's talk about it. Let's set this out. And if they say, well, you hurt me too, instead of being defensive, you need to say, yeah, I probably did, didn't I? So let's talk about this, because we need to let this go. This isn't okay. That's what's going to happen with this Magician and this Nine of Swords. That is the purpose of this connection, okay, is growth. And a message is going to come. They're going to reach out to you. Someone's going to reach out to you, and you want them to. And you need to be ready for a vulnerable, true, real conversation and to continue having them. Okay? Because things have come to full circle. The sun is life. It's time for you to enter into your true life, into this fortunate, beautiful, balanced life. Are you tired yet, Capricorn? Are you fucking tired yet? That wasn't me. I mean, it was, but it wasn't, okay? Are you fucking tired yet? That was me, okay? Princess of Swords in reverse, though. So you're not using your intuition. But you're not being pushy right now, which is good. You're not being courageous or kind either. You're just not. You're just observing. You're kind of like in waiting, chilling in waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, Capricorn? You're waiting for you, Capricorn. You're waiting for you. I could repeat that over and over and over and over again. Do you hear me? You are waiting for you. You're not waiting for a situation. You're not waiting for another person. You're not waiting on a circumstance. You are waiting for you. It's beautiful. Let's go. It's beautiful. You've got the Eight of Cups here. Four cups full, four cups empty. On another spread, this would mean walking away from a situation, right? For this spread, it's time for you to abandon your old ways. The bad situation with this reading is you continuing to hurt yourself by not truly trying to understand others. You're here to connect. Remember, you're here to connect. You can't ask for harmony and you're always the good guy. Perfection is scary. Perfect people scare me. I've said that in a lot of these readings these last couple of days because they're all coming out the same with Source kicking ass and taking names. And it's like, it's kind of a sickness that a lot of the human condition walks around and they're fucking perfect. I'm a good person. If you're good, you don't need to tell anybody that. Just keep being good and remove yourself from situations that aren't good and go find situations that are good if you so good, Why does the same shit keep happening if you so good? Okay? It's time to sit with yourself. It's time to learn how to communicate. I'm hearing that y'all aren't the greatest communicators for whom this reading resonates. The ones who understand this, the ones who aren't offended and are like, God damn, she all up in my fucking business, but I'm here for it. Because I'm here for it. For those of you that are with it, you need to understand, you need to learn interpersonal communication. You need to really start operating in the capacity of understanding conscious and unconscious thought. You need to look at your wounds. You need to look at where you learned how to communicate in an argument and in a relationship. And you need to realize whether it's toxic or not, or whether it's helpful or not. And you need to gain new ways of dealing with shit. Google is the homie. YouTube is the homie. You don't even got to go pay a doctor nowadays. You could just search and just learn and just sit and just study. But there's no excuses anymore for this unless you're just content with this situation being what it is. 6, I'm going to put the Hierophant in the middle because she's connected to both of these, not using intuition. So 6 of Cups and Hierophant, please. Ooh. Yes, all the way. Go sit with yourself. Go take 4 of Cups. Go take your ass to the mat and sit down with yourself and look at yourself. Some of y'all depressed. You're in and out of depression. You can't figure it out. You like, oh, I missed that opportunity. Do you want to stay in that cycle of missing opportunities? Knight of Wands in reverse. Things aren't gonna get better until you do. And here we go. Six of Cups. Again, on the Six of Cups with the Hierophant. You got to stop looking and being naive about it. You got to stop. You got to get into reality. One more, please. One more about this naivete and not being clear about seeing the past. Please. All right. Yeah, it's because you're holding back. Period. We know that, though. All right, can we get the Hierophant with the Three of Swords and the Prince of Cups? This moodiness, this complex, I'm this, I'm that. With the heartache, possibly third party, and not connecting. Page of Pentacles. So yeah, like I said, you're going to get a message coming in. And the person that's bringing the message to you, beautiful message, they want long-term success with you. They want the big picture with you. Don't act disconnected. Don't act nonchalant. Don't act moody. So on the Prince of Cups here, don't act moody when they come around. Y'all gonna fuck. Please don't. That's just not even. Y'all need to be vulnerable. Y'all need to be Eskimo kisses, holding hands. I just said something recently that was really, it hit me. It struck me and it came out of my mouth, and it's, we are so nice to people in passing. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. How you doing? Yes, sir. Blah, blah. You know, fucking, why the fuck are we being nice to these people and we can't be nice to the people we love? Like, is the human condition that fucking weird that we can hold grudges and we can act moody and we can be uncomfortable, touching, kissing, loving, forgiving the people that we're intimate with, but we can offer it to strangers? Is the human condition really in that position? Do you hear what's being said? King of Wands in reverse, not using your intuition. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands clarifying the King of Wands. This combination means she don't take no shit. She's just like, you are strong enough. You need to be courageous. You need to be passionate, and you need to get to it. No excuses over here. You're going to have to be Queen of Wands to get through this. Magician and Nine of Swords, please. Keep thinking about the past and trying to rewrite it, but not looking intuitively and saying, okay, this is a pattern. How do I get out of it? Judgment. You need to free yourself from the past, actually, and create a new pattern. Not even pattern, just create a new cycle and enter into grace. Chariot is here. You have a choice to make. Queen of Cups, you need to be empathetic. You need to be loving. You're ready to face your fears right here. You need to face your fears right here. No one is coming against you. Get off the defense. Seven of Swords here. No one is trying, in reverse. So no one's trying to be deceptive. It's all in your head. The world is not against you, Capricorn. Ace of Swords in reverse. There is nothing's coming against you. You don't have this army of enemies. The world isn't trying to knock you down. I cannot. So cycles, I feel repetition here. You're knocking yourself down, Capricorn. It's time to be accountable. Princess of Swords, Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Not using intuition again. How many times has that come up in this reading? Literally. It's because you're avoiding looking at yourself finally. You're looking at and pointing fingers at everybody else and how they played a part in it. But what part do you play every time? You just who you are, and that's just the way you are, and everyone knows who I am. Is that it? Is that what you playing? Because ain't nobody trying to hear that. You got to go on with that. There is no battle. There is no ongoing battle. Wow, y'all really defensive. Really. It's time to cut the shit. It's time to be like straight up hippie, bouncing around, hugging trees, in this generous, this Queen of Cups energy of love, of affection, of sharing yourself. You are so fucking beautiful, Capricorn, and you're robbing us of your energy by not sharing your true self and essence of yourself. Look at you. You get the 9 of water. This beautiful bounty. Source loves you. You should love you enough to say, I not y'all be talking about what you deserve, but y'all don't reinforce it with your mentality and your behaviors. Life. Enter into life. This cycle is complete and it's time to enter into life. This is positive. It's joy. It's energy. The sun card it represents energy. It's time to be that. Yeah, y'all haven't been standing on the highest of principles, but you act like you do. Words are free. Actions speak. How do we fix this 8 of Cups, please? By leaving self, leaving old self. We know, but let's get it. Saying goodbye to your old ways. You got to say goodbye to your old ways, Capricorn. You really do. You need to decide, are you with the person you're supposed to be with, or are you with the person that's easy to lay with? You need to decide, because your person wants to come and speak to you, but they scared of you. You be tripping, your chaos and your disruption, and they don't have time for that anymore. If you want better, it's time for it's in your hands, basically. Like, you get to control whether shit gets better or not, what you want. You need to take care of the details. You need to tap in. That's what's going to get it. And what matters to you is what you should be protecting. So this person, these people, these situations, these jobs, all these beautiful things that have happened that have mucked up, and you look back in retrospect and are like, dang, that was it. You need to teach yourself to protect what matters to you, not be reckless with it. If something or someone matters to you, you protect it. You don't attack it. You don't mistreat it. You don't dummy it down. You love it, God damn it. You love it. Do you hear me? You fucking love it. You need to let go of your old ways and embrace a new beginning, a new way of being. You need to teach yourself how to be the traits that maybe some of y'all don't know how to be love. Maybe y'all don't know how to operate at that capacity. But like I said, YouTube and Google, that shit, oh my God, guess what came out? It's free. Oh my God, I love you so much, divine energy. Source, creator of all things, living and dead, seen and unseen, known, not known. I love you so much. I love me so much. I love. Your card is new beginning. It don't get realer than that. Thank you. Thank you. I could sit in this energy forever, y'all. This just feels perfect. It feels real. This, if nothing else is real, this is real. This and then this is so real. This and this. What a beautiful confirmation. Nothing is random, y'all. But nothing is fixed. So you can change. I'm going to end the video. You got your numerology, you got your reading. I'm not judging y'all, trust me. I just got my ass kicked really for the last 2 weeks. Just got my ass kicked. You hear me? That's why you hadn't seen me touching the cards. I thought I was going on strike. I was all up in my ego too. Don't worry. I got my ass kicked too. Trust me. I'm done. I'm going to sit here and chill for a minute. Share, like, whatever. Bye. Check out my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube in the bio. Just click the little triangle, a drop down will open, and all the information you need will be right there.